Just like I always tell people, no matter what you want to do in life, learn how to grow a thick skin. There's some people out there, trust me, they are just like, they just like to just Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you. If you're already a subscriber, I welcome you back again. So today I'm gonna be addressing some issues that has been going on ever since I made a black soap video last year. I received a lot of negative comments, insults from some Ghanaian people. Yes. I choose at first not to even say nothing. I just keep on ignoring. I didn't want to say anything, but this is something that continues. And just like we're all human beings, sometimes you really have to respond to people. And I want everybody, I want you to please to watch this video from the beginning to the end. I bet you're gonna learn one or two things. You will learn one or two things in this video. I don't really understand some people, what is wrong with them? When you say something, or maybe they didn't maybe when they went in school, maybe they didn't even go through English. Maybe they didn't do English composition, because if you do English composition, you should be able to watch a video and able to digest a simple video. I don't understand. I made it clear in that video. They were attacking me in the black soup video that I said in some parts of Ghana they do not use plantain skin anymore. And because of that, they get offended. Oh, you're saying we don't use plantain skin in Ghana? That's not true. If you listen very well in that video, I made it clear. In some part of Ghana, where the large batches of black soup is coming from, they do not use, they stop using plantain skin. And where some is coming, a little batch is coming from, they might be using it, but where the big batches of Ghana soup is coming from, they don't use plantain skin anymore. I did not say that. I did my research, and I asked before I even put a video out. I'm not one of those people that want to get a lot of subscribers. They will start putting some negative things out to get what they don't have or whatever. What I said is true. A Ghanaian lady said it on YouTube. A Ghanaian lady even mentioned it. Go on Google. Do your research. Maybe you haven't gone to Ghana in a while, or maybe you're in Ghana. Let me tell you something. I made it clear. If you're reading a label from black soap, from African black soap, and they're telling you it has a natural oils, plantain skin, cocoa pod, you cannot use plantain skin and cocoa pod at the same time. You have to use either or. If you use plantain skin, you don't have to use cocoa pod. That is how they achieve their potage. I did I saw and do a cold processed soap, and I use lye. Without a lye, there's no chemical reaction. Without a lye, there's no soap. There is no lye, there's no soap. So if I say in some part of Ghana they don't use plantain skin due to it's hard for them to get their hands on it. Okay, so this is the website on Google where I was explaining in that video, and this is called GhanaSoapSchool.com. This is a lady that she's showing people how to make African black soap. As you can see, some of our students right there. If you want to do more research, you can as well go on our page and go through some stuff that you need to know more about African black soap. So this is the product I want to highlight, for people that want to cut off my head, that says something bad about Ghana. Okay, so let's do it. African black soap does not get its color from adding cocoa powder, charcoal. You cannot make African black soap or true black soap with KOH, potassium hydroxide, or caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide, that is what we use to do our liquid soap. And sodium hydroxide is what we use to do our bar soap. As some tutorial implies online, although African black soap can be made with plantain peels, this is not widely used to make African black soap in Ghana anymore, as it is not sustainable to source commercial quantities of plantain peels. Plantain peels is the same as plantain skin. It can be used when making small quantities but not large amount of soap. And that is what I said in that video, that due to some part of Ghana, they cannot get it in large, but like they can get, like, it's cars, like, it's not something that you can get your hands on in a widely range. That is very hard to get and everything. So what is the difference from what the lady was saying? Here too. Although African black soap can be made with plantain peels, this is not widely used to make African black soap in Ghana anymore. It is not sustainable source commercial quantity of plantain peels. Please, where did I go wrong, people? If you want to learn more about this lady stuff, you can go more and check it out. After this video, if anybody decided to insult me one more time or left me a negative comment, I will post your comments and I will give you more insults, more than what you request for. For real. People need to grow up. Who is saying Nigeria is better than Ghana? Who is saying Liberia is better than Togo? Who is saying Guinea is better than Liberia? Who is saying Ghana is better than China? Like, what is the problem? I don't get it. Does it mean when I said some part of Ghana they don't use plantain skin anymore, does it mean I insult them, or maybe I try to put them down? It's like me saying Ghana have the best shea butter compared to Nigeria. That's my own opinion. But on this one, it's not about my opinion. It's something that a Ghanaian lady from you guys come from, what she said. That where a big batches of Ghana is coming from. If you don't believe, go online. It's called ghanaschool.com. She said it. She posted it. And I don't understand the problem. I don't understand. A lady that made mention that where African black soap large batches is coming from Ghana, they don't use plantain skin anymore. She said it. And besides of her telling people that they don't use plantain skin anymore, when I went home, when I went to Nigeria where they make the black soap, the lady told me the reason why in Nigeria they use plantain skin to achieve their potage is because people that sell roasted plantain, we call it boli, and it's called roasted plantain. It's very easy to get our hands on it because some people are ready to put it in trash. Just like Ghana have the higher rate of cocoa pod, like cocoa bean. So it's easy for them to get their hands on the cocoa bean, on cocoa pod. So where did I do wrong? Where does it go wrong? I don't understand. People were saying, why do you say in Nigeria they use plantain skin, in Ghana, yeah, you're a liar. We still use it. Please grow up from your brain. Grow up. Some people really need to grow up, for real. It's the truth. I didn't insult anybody. I didn't say Ghana is bad. I didn't say Nigeria is good. And the last time in the shea butter video, people were saying, I said you have to mix palm oil to achieve your yellow shea butter. Yes, yes, and I will tell you, if anybody's telling you that, oh, this is mixed with brututu, that person is a liar, because brututu, when you mix it with the shea butter to achieve the yellow color. What is brututu? Brututu is something they use. It's like a herbs. They use it to detoxify liver, gallbladder. It's like a natural herb medicine on its own. You put it in the water. When it gets dissolved after 24 hours, you can drink it. It helps to, if you have like maybe kidney problem, it helps to detoxify. To detoxify your kidney, to cleanse your bladder. If you have like a UTI, it's very, very good. But people now, like when you put it in the water, within maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, it will release like a yellow color. So people start mixing it in the shea butter. But what happened is they discover, like after a couple of months or maybe after a couple of weeks, it starts smelling and having this antiseptic mixed with like turmeric powder smell, and nobody really liked the smell. So they begin to use palm oil, red palm oil. And then there are some shea nuts that is really like a little tangy orangey yellow, and some have the natural color. By the time they finish processing everything, yeah, it will look like it maybe like a very ivory little yellowish color. But when it starts to get cool, then the color starts to get lighter and lighter and lighter. But this is natural ivory color. That is what the natural one looks like. Sometimes, just like I said, it depends on the shea nuts. Some of them have like maybe the more they get ripe, it turns to like maybe orangey yellow. Then the orangey yellow one, by the time they finish, extracting the oil and everything, yeah, sometimes when they start getting, when they process it, it can turn like a little, very little light yellow, like cream color, like little light yellow, but not deep yellow. So to achieve that deep yellow, it's that you mix a regular red palm oil or you mix brututu. Brututu, people complain a lot, like maybe it smells funny in the soap, it doesn't look good. Then after a couple of months, it starts forming like a mold around the plastic jar of the shea butter. So the red palm oil one, and people were confused about saying when you use the one with the brututu, it's very good for pain, to massage your body. Any shea butter is good for you to massage your body, trust me. Shea butter have a lot of very, very positive things that you can use it for. You can use it on your hair product, you can use it in your skin, you can use it anything you want to do with shea butter. You can even use it to massage yourself. Just add like a little of drop of peppermint and some menthol, mix it together. It works. You don't have to say, oh, brututu will help you, is a medicine. Some women, really, they're so petty. It's the truth. They complain about everything you do and they cannot even do it. That's the problem. Yet they want to complain about every little thing. She said this, he said this, she said that, he said that. What is the problem? For real. Last Sunday, one of my follower on Instagram, she announced that everybody should pray for her when you go to church today, because right now she's going through divorce. I mean, that is sad. She have 2 kids, I understand, but she requests that we should pray for her. After 3 or 5 hours, I went back. I dropped a little prayer for her, like everything will be okay. You're my prayer. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. God is your strength. Don't worry. Can you believe some have the guts to start judging this lady? Oh, you finally divorced your husband and finally blah blah blah. I know this is gonna happen because 3 months ago you posted you get a new job. And people that is judging this lady, They are all women like her. She didn't ask you to judge. You see people laughing and smiling before she make that decision to divorce. You don't know what she's been through. Why are you judging each other? I mean, some women are just evil. And that is why some women don't even choose women fellow to be their friends. They choose a male friend because women talk a lot. Women are too petty. Some women like to gossip. Some women like to just backstab each other. What is the problem? She only asked for prayer, and then she didn't ask for your advice. You started insulting her already? I don't know why some women just like to criticize each other. Really? So many times I read a Ghanaian people leave me a nasty message. Oh, did you just say we don't use this anymore? Be wise. People who put a label on African black soap saying it has plantain skin, cocoa pod, all this kind of oil, like natural oil. Yeah, all those oil that they put in this label. Yeah, it's true. Palm kernel, palm oil, almond oil, all this stuff. It's true. But you cannot use cocoa pod and plantain skin at the same time. It's either you use plantain skin or you use cocoa pod. Both is good. Because you didn't put plantain skin doesn't mean your soap is not good. No. That's how they achieve the potassium hydroxide. That's how it comes from natural source. So what is it attacking for? Do you think when you say it has a plantain skin make your skin look nice, make your skin look good? No. If you don't know what you put on your skin, that's a shame. And if you don't understand what you put on your skin, ask a question. But you attacking a female fellow like you, that you said we don't use this in Ghana anymore, you lie, you this, a lot of insults. I grow a thick skin, and that is why when people waste their time to type all this to insult, you know what I do? I smile. Why? Because I can read one or two words out of your comments, or maybe one or two paragraphs out of your comments, and the rest I didn't bother myself anymore. I already read maybe first paragraph. Your mind is just negative. I just delete. I have a control on my channel to delete your comments. I have a control on my channel to just let you be. But you want to insult me and say some negatives? No. I don't tolerate negative things on my channel. People forget to know that what you can do is to make dislike points. That's fine. You can click dislike. But the comment one, I don't bother myself. So if you think you can be insulting me after this video, you insult me again, I'm gonna give you just exactly what you asked for. Because this is a common sense. I made mention. I did not do the stereotype. I didn't make a stereotype statement. I said in some part of Ghana where the big batches of African black soap is coming from, they did not use plantain skin anymore. Some part of small batches still use it. But I made a mention where the big batches is coming from. They don't use plantain skin anymore. So what did I say wrong? Did I say Ghana soap is not good? Did I say Nigerian soap is better? Did I say Togo soap is better? Did I say Guinea soap is good? I didn't mention all that. What is your problem? For real. I mean, sometimes you just try to ignore people, but sometimes you just have to break it down for them. Cocoa pod is how we achieve the potash. Without cocoa pod, there is no soap. It's just, it's a lie. It's the caustic soda. Like, that is how they achieve the potassium hydroxide. Without a plantain skin, there's no soap either. You cannot use both. So if I say some part of Ghana is not using plantain skin, does that mean Ghana soap is not good? What I'm only saying is that means they're using cocoa pod. But if you see a label, like they have the African black soap in the plastic, and they label it like cocoa pod, plantain skin, blah blah blah, wake up, is a lie. They cannot use both in it. You can either use plantain skin to achieve your lie, or you can use cocoa pod. Yeah, in Ghana they have a lot of cocoa. They have a lot of cocoa bean and other stuff. So it would be very, very easy for them to use cocoa pod in their black soap. Just like in Nigeria, some people even use the green plantain skin to make fufu. And we call it plantain fufu. So it's very easy. Different countries have what is easy for them to achieve their lye, their caustic soda, their potassium hydroxide. For example, maybe in Kenya or maybe in Togo, if they have a lot of cocoa bean, of course they will use cocoa pod for their black soap because it's very easy to get their hands on it. But really, women need to stop. Some women need to stop. They quickly to judge each other. If somebody says something to you and it's not really clear to you, just send that person a Q test. What you said about can you say more or enlighten more? Because are you saying Ghana soap is not good? How are we able to explain to you? Some women are just so petty. Your friend will tell you stuff, you will go behind her, start backstabbing her, start making fun of her. That's why I can't even blame some women. They prefer to be with a male friend than a female friend. That doesn't mean they sleep with each other. They're just friends. Because the way we think is different. The way everything is different. So it's good. So that's what I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe. I'm sorry I didn't